Welcome back to another SA Debunked reactions video. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe, and really share this one out. I mean, sit down with your friends and your family, get you some popcorn, get in the mood of excitement and love, because I tell you one thing about this video. I truly appreciate the love and the energy that they put into this video, and I thought this would be a great reaction video for those who have never seen what Africa, let alone South Africa, looks like or what it's all about. Okay, especially for those who are in the States right now, who's going through a lot of stress and problems and things of that nature. You don't have to put up with that. Okay, so just sit back, relax, get your little wine, get your little whatever you like to just make it feel good. You know what I'm saying? And let's sit down and let's watch this together, because I'm telling you, this is amazing. And to say that all of what I've seen here myself in South Africa, this is a little taste of what you can expect if you decide to come to sunny South Africa. All right, so without further ado, let's get right into it.
How are you all doing? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's your favorite village boy, Mr. Ghana Baby, right here. Listen, I told you guys that moving to Africa,
Beautiful.
is now a movement. It's a revolution that is happening, and you cannot do anything about it. Listen, when you talk about moving to Africa, I think I've done videos in the Gambia, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Ghana, and all of you think that, oh, moving to Africa is just about going to Ghana. Yeah, Ghana is light everywhere. That's why we are the light of the world.
Oh wow, you are the light of the Ghana is the light of the world?
No. We are making Africa home again everywhere in Africa, and South Africa is also chosen. Nelson Mandela is from here, because one of my favorite quotes of Nelson Mandela was, it always seems impossible until it's done. I think most of you might be wondering, like, why would you leave America and move to Africa?
Hey, that's a question to ask yourself. Huh? Ask that to your family right now. Think about it. Really think about it. You don't know what you got over here.
See, they're already waiting for me. Like, can you get closer to me? I'm super excited. Yeah, sorry. Hi.
What's up, brother?
Good to see you. No, I mean, I'm gonna hug you. Sorry about that.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hey, they very loving out here. Okay, so don't be leave all that trauma and drama at your house. Okay, they all about love out here. So you know what I'm saying. Just think about that for your own self, for your own peace of mind.
Well, yeah, welcome to South Africa.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm from Africa, and they're telling me that welcome to South Africa.
Welcome to our home.
But I want to say welcome to the motherland.
Thank you, sir.
Listen, I thought I'm gonna see some horses or some camel.
Yeah.
This is a horse and a camel, huh?
Yeah, together.
Wow.
Hey, that ain't no regular horse. You feel me? That ain't no regular horse. Okay, so if y'all think y'all just gonna come out here and see folks struggling and striving and everything like that, hey, y'all are sadly mistaken. Okay, they like nice stuff out here. Okay, and from my own eyes, I've seen Lamborghinis and Bentleys and all that stuff out here. These boys ride heavy. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. You got to get out here and see for yourself. Don't let the narrative, don't let the smooth taste fool you. You feel me? You need to get out here yourself and check it out. Let's keep going.
That's a posh, man.
Yeah,
You live here?
I'm here. I live here.
You live here?
Yep, I'm the owner.
I thought in Africa we live in huts.
Hey, there go another misconception that even I ran across living in the States. Uh, oh, all they have is huts and tents, and they have dirt floors and all that stuff. Hey, not what I seen, and I've been out here for quite some time. So I'm giving you my perspective and what I seen with my own eyes. Don't let the narrative get you like that, okay? You need to come out here and you know what I'm talking about. You hear? If you know, you know. You feel me? Let's keep going.
We do big ones, big old mud huts. This is it. This is what we aspire to. So here we are.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Hello, everybody. This is Mark Blanton from The Real South Africa.
And I am Latasha Blanton, also with The Real South Africa.
Hey, and I want to give them a shout out too. Hey, there was a big inspiration for me when I was doing my recon, trying to figure out what's real, what's fake, and they helped out a lot. So I'll definitely put their channel, their link in the description below. Please go check them out. They do things proper. That's South African lingo out here. You know what I'm saying? They do everything proper, meaning, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna just give you just anything. They're gonna make sure you straight. You feel me? And us African Americans, us Americans, you know what I'm saying? We have a certain level of lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? And when you ask for proper, hey, you're gonna get proper. You feel me? So hey, let's keep going, all right?
When you hear the name Africa before coming here, what goes through your mind before coming to Africa in the first time?
Well, it's funny you say that because, like I said, I never really thought about Africa. Nobody's had anything positive to say. I grew up, born in 1969, good year. And through all those years, nobody said anything positive. It was always negative from television, things that we all know. And then, so I didn't think very positive of Africa, regardless of where it was.
Dude, hey, I'm telling you from my own experience, I've never heard anything positive about Africa as a continent, let alone South Africa. Okay. I've heard all of the stigmas. I heard about I'm going to get eaten by lions and going to get kidnapped and held for hostage and ransom. I've heard that it's poor and poverty. Like even growing up, hey, don't waste your food. There's starving children in Africa. They got starving children right there in America right now. Look at California right now. Look at what's going on right now in New York. So, what's real? South Africa is real. The real South Africa. We're gonna keep it rolling. So I just wanted to let you know what my upbringing was. I never heard of anything positive about Africa, let alone South Africa. All right, let's keep going.
You're smiling a lot.
I'm laughing because we have this conversation all the time about how we feel like we were lied to until we actually got here, and we were expecting to see something not this. And then when we got here, it just, like, my brain had a hard time computing what I was taught and what I was seeing.
Tell me some of the lies you had.
Oh, wow.
So many of them.
I mean, there was no real infrastructure here. I know my niece asked me one time, she says, Uncle Mark, is there anything there? So basically there was nothing there. The only thing that we did know that we saw on TV that there was always poverty. If there was any wars going on anywhere on the continent, as big as it was happening in all of Africa.
See what I'm saying? And that's who made that narrative. Who put that out there? Who put that perception out there? and why. See, these are things you have to question as to why they're doing this, who they're trying to keep it from, what they're trying to cover up, and what are you going to do about it? Now that we're exposing it, we're debunking, right? Because that's what this channel is all about, man. We here to debunk, okay? And we're gonna let the real show. You feel me? So think about that as you plan and prepare for good things that you can experience here in South Africa. And we're going to keep showing it to you because as long as I'm breathing and living, I'm going to keep trying to show what the real South Africa looks like. All right, let's keep going. All right.
They didn't have
Look at
running
that.
water. They didn't. Education was, what is that? Just the whole plethora of things that we heard before we got here. It's very off-putting. For example, we had a young lady call us the other day, and she was saying, "I want to eat good food. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this." And she was calling from America, and I'm like, so basically, what you're telling me is you want to do what Africans do, because that's what we do all the time.
Hey, Ibo, ish. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. The food is delicious here, okay? Everything tastes fresh, everything tastes new. It tastes like it's supposed to. I don't know how to explain it. You just gotta come in and try it yourself, okay? All right, listen to me. You gotta trust me. The meat tastes like meat. I don't know how to explain that, but you should know what I'm talking about because there's a lot of fake stuff that's going on and being produced and mass produced out there in the States. Okay, here there's no fresh grown. What is it? Homegrown or what is it? Farm raised. All these names and stuff like that. What about organic fruits, organic vegetables? I talked to a local here. I'm just telling, hey, where's the organic? She's like, what are you talking about? Well, what is that? All their food is organic. Okay, so what are we eating in the States? And also too, if you want, you could check out, I did a reaction video on bread. Okay, check that out. I could try to put that in the link in the description below. You can also check that out as well because there is a difference in the food. Okay, and it's healthy for you. I've been losing weight since I've been out here. I've been feeling healthy. I haven't had brain fog. I haven't felt like sluggish and all of these things. There is something real about South Africa. Okay, all right, let's get back into it.
Food is affordable, food is cheap. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna be here forever because food over women for me. I don't even care about hair. I would choose this over hair any day.
Maya, they know that I love food. Maya.
Bro, silly.
I don't even have to continue because my question has already been answered in a positive way.
Yeah.
But tell me, are there roads in Africa?
Yes.
We're looking at a road.
Yeah.
Right in
Highways.
front of?
There's a road.
Yeah.
And there's actually structural homes, not huts, that you just mentioned. So we have.
Do that look like huts? Do you see a bunch of homeless people in and around these homes? Look at the roads. I lived in a lot of place. Well, not a lot of places, but I lived in enough places in the States. Texas, Florida. Louisiana. And I must admit, the roads. If you drive in Florida, South Florida, the roads are very similar to that, if not better. Okay. South Florida to me, has some of the best roads in comparison to the cities and states that I've lived in. Okay. Houston is a no. Okay, and Louisiana is like you driving through a pothole. It's like driving through a tunnel or something like that. That's how big them potholes is. You know what I'm saying? But here, so far from where I've traveled around in and around South Africa, I haven't experienced any type of issues with the road, and I find that to be very refreshing. That this place is called is a third world country, right? But it has all the earmarks of first world. Okay, so don't let people fool you. Okay, don't let the media fool you and trick you away from something that is good. Okay, so let's get back into it.
When we have actual cars too, not just horses and camels.
Yeah.
Are you surviving in Africa or you are living?
I'm living.
We're living very well, not just because of the things that we have. It's just the fact that we're around other people like us, and it just makes it better. So when people are calling on you, checking on you, hey, are you available tomorrow? Let's have let's sit down and have a drink. Let's talk about things.
Hey, just on that point, when was the last time your neighbor or your whatever just checked on you? You know, are you too busy? Are they too busy? Is the life in the states so fast paced that we can't even take time to check on one another, to spend time, to sit, have a bite to eat, a little glass of wine, and just talk about life? You know, checking on your health, your mental health, all of these things. You could do that here in the real South Africa. Let's keep going.
It's very uplifting because they actually care about you.
Doesn't mean you couldn't do that in America.
No, nobody. Everybody's too busy.
Too busy.
Everybody's working. I used to be that guy. I used to be working all the time, and then when we had our businesses, we was working even more. So you really don't have time for all that. You really don't.
You bought this or you rented it?
We bought this house. Because in South Africa, we found that you can actually purchase property, and you get a title of the house or the deed in your name once you purchase the home.
Hey, now keep that in mind, because if you come here and you visit and you look around, you too can have a piece of paradise. Okay? You can secure something for you and your family and for generations to come. Why? Why not? Why not? You work so hard in the States. I know I did. I worked 2 jobs, like back and forth, just grind. Okay? Where is all the money going? Well, guess what? If you plan and you strategize and you work with your family and your friends, you can make a good life for yourself here with the American dollars. I always like to keep stressing that because the American dollar goes a long way over here. Okay? Don't get it twisted. Okay? You gotta start thinking about this. You gotta start looking into this, whether if it's in South Africa or not. There's other amazing countries over here in the continent of Africa. You got 54 countries over here to choose from at any given time. You just got to do the research, okay? And we're going to do the research right here in sunny South Africa. All right, let's keep going.
An African American
As an African
As
American,
a foreigner.
Yeah.
coming to South Africa, you managed to buy a home
Correct.
in Africa.
Yes.
Is this $1 million home?
It's well over 1 million rands. Let's say that in South African money.
So which means that it's okay to live good in Africa. This is not a million. A million rand is not $1 million.
Yeah.
I don't know the calculation yet, but I'll do it and tell you guys later.
It's $61,000 US, 1 million rand.
$61,000.
No, not for this.
Hey, so do your research. Start doing the conversions. Start seeing what everything costs, okay? If you want to be a millionaire, roughly give or take, he said it's about $60,000. Now, I don't know what it is exactly to date right now, but If that's a big difference. You can literally be a millionaire just from the power and strength of the American dollar. How long and how far can your money go towards a peaceful, beautiful life around peaceful, beautiful people and their culture? Okay, you gotta start thinking about these things. But then we're gonna get back into it. Okay.
House.
Okay.
But I would tell you, straight up, obviously for people that are looking to move to South Africa. I mean, you could buy places that are much larger, and of course something more towards your budget.
Yeah.
Based off where you are. We have been looking at South Africa for years to move, so it wasn't like we just picked up and just did it overnight. So we had planned, and we put our things in order. So I think for
And you see that's the key. Okay? Plan, strategize. Do you have your passport? You can't do anything if you don't at least have your passport. You got to come and see, right? Um, but even if you don't have your passport, we giving it to you right here. We're breaking the narratives of what Africa is. Okay, so now you're starting to see a little bit of what you can do and how far your money could go, and the quality of life that you can experience with you and your family. You don't have to sit and take all of the craziness. And you know what I'm talking about out there in America. I've experienced it as an African American. Okay. I know what it's all about. But even if you're not an African American, those who feel like the life is just too stressful, it's too fast paced, it's to whatever. It don't matter. You have an option. You do not have to stay there, but you have to strategize and plan, and you have to start looking elsewhere because if something happens in the States, and we know all of the turmoil and all of the tensions that's happening currently right now, you don't have to stay there. You don't have to get bullied by the police. You don't have to feel like it's unsafe to walk at nighttime or walk in the daytime. You don't have to fear these things. You can actually enjoy a wonderful life here in sunny South Africa. All right, let's get back into it.
us, when we bought this home, it was roughly about 230 US.
Yeah, it's about like
About
that.
230 US when we bought this home.
How many bedrooms?
We got a 3-bedroom. We could have made it 4 because they were still building the house when we purchased it, but we just wanted 3 because it's just us. We're the 2 that live here.
No, you know the reason why I'm asking you, because
Sure.
like when you buy a property, you buy the environment. And where you are living, it's more like a paradise, yeah?
A little bit.
Come on, like you have the greens, you have good roads, it's well structured. I mean,
Yeah.
this estate alone is super organized, man. Please, show me the way because I want to buy a property here too. But if I buy houses everywhere. Whoa, this is a beautiful house, yeah?
Thank you, Walter. Thank you.
Beautiful.
But tell me, how is South Africa so far?
Good morning, guys.
Look at my black people having a smile on their face. They don't look like they stressed out. They're able to enjoy life. They're able to connect with each other. You know what I'm saying? It's not only just the vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's the energy. You know what I'm saying? It's the way of life here. It makes you feel so grateful, and I truly, truly, truly can attest to that. I have been in one of the best spaces mentally, emotionally, physically, living and being out here so far. And I encourage you. You gotta try it. You gotta try it. Any part of South Africa, I would assume that you would be able to truly appreciate all of the beauty, all of the culture. Yeah, yeah. So let's get back into it.
I don't have any complaints. I mean, like no complaints. I get to be myself every day, which is just a black person without having to think about being black every day. I get to eat good food. I have nice weather.
And I keep saying sunny South Africa because every day is sunny. I mean the weather is really really nice. I've actually gotten to the point now where my body got um, declimatized to where I don't even need AC as much anymore. You know, I don't need certain things to just to survive like how I did in the States. It's just everything feels great here, and you can feel it as well if you decide to come and visit. I encourage you to. Let's get back in and throw it.
There's good people around,
Yeah.
and I think that in and of itself just like adds to your overall like mental health and well-being. So
Yes.
that's what I like about being like, I feel like I'm healthier mentally just living here.
Look at her. Look. Listen to my sister. Look, I can attest to that as well. I just said it. I feel healthier mentally, emotionally. Just from the foods that you eat. Like in the first few months I was here, I could feel my body purging all of the chemicals and all of the additives and preservatives that they put in the food. It's crazy to think that and to know that it is such a commercialized situation in the States that they don't really care about you. They care about money and profits. They don't care if you are uh, your mental health is well. We got all of these mental facilities, but yet still we have one of the highest um, mental issues in probably in the world. I don't know what the statistic is, but guess what? You can put that down in the comments. Let me know what you think. You know what I'm saying? We have all of the best gyms in the world, but most of the Americans are fat. Well, why is that? You know, what are they doing to the food? What are they doing to the environment? Okay, I'm not anti-American. Okay, but what I'm saying is that if you're starting to feel uncomfortable, or you have a lot of anxiety, or you just don't know what to do, start looking somewhere else. Do you have your passport? I'm gonna always keep bringing that up because just something as simple as knowing that you have an active, valid passport in your possession, that means that you're not stuck. Okay, you can go wherever you want to go, whenever you want to go, but you just have to plan. Plan. That's it. Get back, get through it.
Now, what really inspired you to choose South Africa as the destination to move to?
Well, to be honest with you, obviously there was a documentary that came out, Blacks Without Borders, chasing the American dream in South Africa. It probably came out 2008, 2009. And honestly, that was the first and the only, thing that I ever saw that said, Africa. And it looked nice. And I was like, okay, great. And so then in 2010, I ended up coming here for World Cup. I used to work for the U.S. government, and so I had to come here. And I was thoroughly impressed, thoroughly impressed with the infrastructure, what I saw, the food, the people.
Look at my melanated people. Look, do they look threatening? Do they look like they gonna do something to you? Do you have to feel in fear when you're around people that look just like you? Think about that. So far, where I've been and I've gone to different places, I have been truly welcomed here, and I can't even explain to you the emotional feel of when someone hear my deep southern accent, you know what I'm saying? And then they say, "Oh, you from the States." And I'm like, "Yeah," you know what I'm saying? And they tell me, "Welcome, my brother. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome." So anybody that's talking about how they don't want us here and all this stuff like that, lies, lies. We need to stop telling these lies. That's what SA Debunked is all about. We breaking all the narratives, the all of the misconceptions, because it's all lies. I haven't experienced that. Now, I'm not saying they might not have any rude people here, okay? So don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that, it's just you know, all like that, but overall, the majority, okay, from what I've experienced, it's been all love, all love. So I love seeing my people gather together and just doing normal things, okay, normal things. So let's keep going.
I mean, the vibe was on 10, during World Cup, and it still rises to 10 from time to time,
Yeah.
especially before COVID. But yeah, it was, that inspired us to say, you know what, maybe South Africa is something that we can actually achieve, So here we are.
So nice.
So you moved here in which year?
We moved in 2018. We moved in 2018, but I want people to understand that, it was a journey. It wasn't like we just picked up and moved. We actually, we came in 2010, then actually I came in 2010, then 2011 she showed up and we both came, and I brought my daughter when she was little. Now she's 24 and coming on her own, which is great.
Wow.
And then I brought my mom, and that was like her best trip ever.
Wow.
In her mind, she was like, that was, I've taken her to Hawaii. She's been to the Caribbean. She's done that, but until she passed, that's all she talked about was South Africa. So
See, I'm even trying to get my mom here, and I'm hoping to um, record her journey here to show that you too can do it. It doesn't matter what age, it doesn't matter what creed, what race, whatever. You can do it if you want to. You just have to have a desire. What do you want? What do you want? Do you want peace? Do you want a paradise like environment? Do you want to feel welcomed and not feel harassed by everybody? Okay. you know, um, you can get that. So don't think that you just have to be a certain age. Oh, I got to do this, I got to do that. As long as you plan and you save and you talk to people that's here on the ground, like I am here, and the real South Africa, they are here. Matter of fact, they actually made a whole business out of it where they will take you around and show you real estate and all kinds of things. And I think that's so amazing because you get to see South Africa in the most beautiful and proper way to do it. Okay? All right, let's get back into it.
she told me, she's, not on her dying bed, obviously, but just in conversation, she says, Mark, if you can get there, go. And well, here I am. And so that inspired me as well, because, she gave me her blessing. And so we came here and we didn't look back, but it was a journey. We came here many times before we actually settled in.
How can you leave the land of milk and honey and come to South Africa?
Because we don't live inside a square box. It's called televisions. So most people see America through television, through the movies, through that, and so forth. But we don't live in those spaces. We actually are on the ground. And unfortunately, where we come from, we're not highly regarded at all.
Hey, shout out to all my African Americans in the States, all my melanated peoples in the States. You know what he said is real. I know it. You know it. I've experienced it. I've experienced so many crazy things just being black that I can't even explain to you. And you don't have to take that. You have something that everybody is trying to get. You have the American dollar. Okay? The dollar goes a long way here. Okay? Don't get it twisted. You can live a life that you couldn't even imagine. That's what you couldn't even imagine. You just have to come. And until you can come, okay? Keep watching encouraging videos like this. You know, follow my channel. We're gonna keep bringing you stuff like this. We're doing reaction videos, but guess what? We're gonna be out in the streets, okay? We're gonna be out there with the people. You feel me? And we're gonna show you real time what it's like. But until you can, keep taking in this knowledge. Keep doing the research. Keep sharing it. Keep share it with everybody so that y'all may be able to get together and say, you know what, man, I seen this video, man. Hey, man, hey, I don't have as much money, but hey, man, let's get together and let's do something. And well, let's buy a property, let's do something. And hey, hit me up in the comments, man. Like, what are you trying to do? Maybe I can help. Maybe I might not. Maybe I can refer you to somebody. I don't know, but the time is now. The time is now. Let's do something. Let's make this work. And we could do this. Okay? We are powerful people. Okay? You do not have to take the abuse. You just don't. Let's get back into it.
Regardless of what our positions are, her education level, my achievements in the military, and of course with the government, it doesn't really matter. You can carve out a little niche for yourself, but you're always defending it. And it got to a point to where I didn't want to do that anymore.
I'm telling you.
So I was fortunate that I actually came here, because if I never would have came to Africa at all and just kind of listened to what was going on TV, I would have never came here. I'd have been doing what everybody else does. Everybody moves to, I'm East Coast. Yeah.
Hey, I'm just being honest with you. Africa, the continent, was never on my radar. I have a bunch of little places that I would love to go. That's on my bucket list. But the funny way that I was able to find this, I am so grateful, and I just have to think a higher power, my ancestors. You know, somebody was guiding me to this place, and I am so grateful for it because, like I said, it was never on my radar. I never thought about Africa as a place to travel, let alone even potentially live. Okay, and now that I'm here and I see, I'm like, oh my God, what this is a hidden gem for real, and it is so worth it. And you can have that experience, that epiphany yourself if you decide to travel here or just keep taking in content like this. Please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, I'm gonna just keep saying it because more people needs to know what's going on over here in sunny South Africa. All right, let's keep going.
Because things are expensive, and we're always at the bottom of the totem pole, so we make the least money. So we got to make moves. So most of my friends are somewhere in one of those places, like most of my friends, but none of them have said, you know what, Africa.
Mine either.
So I'm sure I would have been very similar to them, which is nothing wrong with. I just happened to get the opportunity to see Africa for what it is.
Cost of living in South Africa?
Cost of living is good here. I can honestly say I've been here. I remember when we came here in 2009, right?
No, 10.
No, 2010.
When you came into the world,
Yeah, and the exchange rate was what was the exchange rate? It was like 9 to 1, right? And I was like, wow, this is great. I mean, I could do well for myself.
Yeah.
Because there was a time that I was thinking about moving to another state called Arizona because it was a little cheaper. Not anymore. Houses were a little cheaper. Retirement. A lot of people were retiring there, and I just decided to say, you know what? I'm gonna go to Arizona until I came here. And that was a long time ago, 9 to 1. Right now we're at 16 to 1 today. So we've been
like I said, your American dollars can go a long way. Okay? Don't get it twisted. You can experience this if you plan and strategize. You too can uh you can use your money and it actually goes somewhere, not just disappearing out your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Think about all the stuff you buy, all the crap, all of the stuff you might have in your garage, or all of, maybe even have a storage unit, all of that money just sitting there. And literally, you could probably buy a little piece of land, or you could buy a piece of property, or you could do something over here with all of that. Okay, start thinking outside the box. Okay, don't think that the American dream is all that there is not. Okay, there is more important and lucrative opportunities out here that you can experience if you plan right. All right, get back into it.
Enjoying since we've been here, what, 12 to 1, 14 to 1, 15 to 1, and 16 to 1. It's been as.
And I've been able to experience, I think, the 16 or 18 to 1 so far. And I love it. Okay? I love it. And I don't have to stress about what I'm going to eat. I don't have to stress about, is this too much? I'm actually eating quite well. Like I said, I've been losing weight. I've been feeling good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm eating regular food that is considered organic in the States. Okay, think about that. Just think about that. Just that one thing for your own self and for your own health. Okay, people that's battling all kinds of diseases out there, dementia, diabetes. You know, everything seems like it's just giving cancers now all over the place. You don't have to take that. You don't. You really don't. But, do your research. Keep going.
High as 18, I believe, to 1.
During COVID, and you couldn't go anywhere, but it was that high.
Yeah, but it was up there. And so the whole time I've never seen it just drop over all these years. So I think the cost of living in South Africa for people who have the British pound, the U.S. dollar, even the Canadian monies, and even other places, you can live pretty well. You can live pretty well.
You're living in Africa and you have a swimming pool at your backyard.
Yeah, I needed this. This was part of my requirement.
Nice.
As we were looking for homes, there were certain things she was looking for. There were certain things that I was looking for. In the U.S., I had a pool. Wasn't as nice as this one. No, it wasn't. Yeah, because it different lights up at night, and I like that. I got a little mood light. It changes colors.
Okay.
But yeah, all these things are possible here because first of all, the weather supports it most of the time. We get a couple cool months like right now, and then, I just needed to be here. Period.
What are you doing here at this very moment?
Hello everyone, it's Latasha Blanton with The Real South Africa. As you guys already know, we are the premier travel company here in South Africa, specifically designed to bring diasporan like you to South Africa. If you've been to our website, thank you. If you haven't, you need to go because it's designed to make booking easy for you. You can book your trips, day trips directly from the website, which means you can get to South Africa a whole lot quicker and a whole lot sooner. So please be a part of the grassroots movement. Get to South Africa. Has everything you could possibly imagine. We've been everywhere else in the world, and as diasporan, we deserve to be here in Africa.
Hey, so remember, check them out. They're going to show you South Africa in the most proper way. Okay? So check them out on their page. I'm sure they got a number on there or a website. They will help cater everything to you. And I can respect that and I can appreciate that because they're not going to just give you just any old, okay? They're going to give you the real. Okay? Let's keep going.
But yeah, so we were in business for 10 years easily. And then, so when you become entrepreneurs, you just you're used to it. So we came here, actually just before we came here, we looked at the tourism space. We said, okay, let's see what the tourism space. I did all my research, the same way I would do for our physiotherapy businesses that we had back in the US. And I'm like, you know what, there's a big market here. But if we attack this properly, or we can actually provide proper, tourism options for those that are in the diaspora who keep asking us when we were there, man, when you go back to South Africa, man, I want to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to go. So there was a lot of people asking us about coming to South Africa. And a lot of people were calling us because they just thought we were the authorities on South Africa anyway, because we was here all the time.
Yeah. So which means that you bring African Americans or Africans living in the diaspora who wants to visit South Africa, you make it possible for them.
Very possible, yes.
But you call yourself the real South Africa. Why the real South Africa?
Well, it's to us, we wanted people to see the South Africa that we saw from 2010, 11, 12, 15, 18. We wanted them to see that South Africa, and the South Africa that we saw was very progressive. We met a lot of great people. We met people that were in business. We met people that, you know, owned their homes in nice estates. You know, they even had their own businesses, driving nice cars. They almost shamed me. And I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Matter of fact, you know, I wanted a 911 back then, and I kept coming back here, and I met guys that were driving like Toyota Corollas, and 2 years later they're rolling around in a 911 and Porsche. I'm like, what am I waiting on? You know, so they motivated me. So that South Africa is the South Africa that we wanted people to see, that it actually existed. Versus what they've been seeing on TV. Like when they put Google South Africa, they start showing all the, you know, the bad stuff that they show. And I'm like, no, there's another South Africa. So we just named our company The Real South Africa. So we're gonna wrap this thing up, hopefully tomorrow, and then you guys can go to our website and start, you know, booking your trips to Durban, where we are right now. Where else they can book, Tasha?
They can book to Cape Town. We're settling in on some new adventures in Mpumalanga for you guys, and also in Limpopo. And we're thinking about adding the Eastern Cape because I hear a lot of good things about that. Obviously, we did it before, but they've got some really exciting things that we want to share with you guys. So hopefully, we'll be adding the Eastern Cape.
Yeah. So stay tuned with The Real South Africa. Obviously, you guys know, and of course, it's a grassroots movement. So let everybody know, hey, this is how you get here. We are professionals. We put the work in to be in this location.
We did.
And we put the work in to make sure that the people that come enjoy themselves as well. So we will see you soon.
And so far, so good?
So far, so good. Even through COVID, it's been good for a lot of reasons. I think, you know, for us, you know, I think we ultimately going to leave a legacy.
Hope so.
Because there's so many people that are coming here, discovering South Africa for the first time, discovering Africa for the first time.
And I want you guys to come and discover South Africa for the first time. You won't be disappointed. I promise you that. And if you are here for the first time, and please leave it in the comments. I would like to hear it. Like, what's your experiences being here so far? You know, how do you like seeing sunny South Africa? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's keep going.
Coming here saying, you know what, I want to stay in South Africa, or I want to go to another country. But now these people are geared towards going to Africa.
Full stop.
And I'm like, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know, regardless of where you go, come to Africa.
If you have one message for your fellow brothers and sisters in the diaspora, what would that message be?
What are you waiting on? That's what I would say.
But
Whoa.
Yeah, like, what are you waiting for? Everyone that we talk to on the phone have these like grand plans. Like, I'm gonna come in 2023 or 2024 or 2025, and all those things are great. But the one thing that I remember when his mother was living, I had mentioned that I wanted to do something, and she looked me dead in my face and she was like, "That's not promised to you." And it was like at that moment, it was like, she's so right. Like, the next moment's not promised. So like, what am I actually waiting for? So
yeah.
So we don't wait anymore. We don't wait until we retire. We don't wait until we have a baby. We don't wait until we get the good job. You just have to make a plan, because what I found.
You heard the key? Plan. Nobody said it's going to be easy, right? You got a lot of challenges. You got a lot of loopholes and things and stuff. Well, not a whole bunch. This is not put that like that. But what I'm saying is, it's not easy to uproot yourself from one continent to another, right? But if your plan is not as bad as you think, You might run into a little problems and stuff like that, but it's nothing that you can't solve. But don't live in fear, fear of the unknown, fear of, well, I don't know how this is going to work out or whatever. It's going to work out. You just have to come. And the first thing that you can do is get your passport. That's all that you have to do. Get your passport. Get an active passport. That's the first step. Everything else, hey, it's gonna work out. Let's go.
Found is that if you really want to do something, you're gonna find a way to do it.
Facts, big facts. You gotta remember.
Make a plan. Go to our website. Book. Yeah.
I mean, we all know what's going on in that side. A lot of times we act like we don't know, you know, the people.
I simply don't know unless you tell me.
Okay, well, you know, people understand that it's a scenario where, you know, prices are getting high. I mean, we all watched that TV show Good Times. We all did. And, you know, it's hard for us black folks. So whatever they announcing on TV, it's harder for us. And it's time, you know, I mean, we don't got all the degrees. We don't have the positions. We're making six figures and we're still struggling, trying to make it.
And this video, I think, is pretty old. It's a couple of years. I don't know how many years or whatever like that. How's the inflation now? How are you handling all of the craziness that's going on right now with all of the potential conflicts that could be uprising? What are you doing now? Do you think it's time to start doing something different?
And so I'm saying, and my message is, if, you know, moving around the country isn't gonna make it happen, well then consider Africa as an option.
And I've personally moved around the country. It ain't what it is for me. You feel me? I found peace here is as soon as I touch down. And I have peace ever since I've been here. I can't see any other place at this point. Now, I'm definitely willing to try some other places, but so far, sunny South Africa is it for me, and I hope it is for you as well. Let's keep going.
You know, and I'm here in South Africa. I love South Africa. It's treated me extremely well, simply because. But that's not just for me. It's for everyone who wants to come here and contribute. Wow, it's that simple. So just come here with the notion of contributing, and then South Africa will love you back.
And remember that. Come and contribute. Don't be like the colonizers that's coming here trying to take everything from here, okay? Come and contribute. Give back. Because when you give back, you're going to get so much more in return, okay? Come and build businesses here. Come and buy homes here and hire maids, which is super cheap. Everybody got a maid here. When was the last time you had a maid, a proper maid in the States? I've never grown up with a maid, okay? They have maids that are default when you rent an Airbnb, or if you get a property and you want it clean, proper, okay? You got that here. You are helping the economy if you use your American dollars, okay, to assist not only yourself, but the people here. And they are so loving and they're so willing to assist you. So don't be cheap, but also just be mindful that there's a proper way of doing everything. And if you need help with any of that stuff, please let me know. I know people here that'll let you know how to negotiate and do those types of things. Or you can reach out to the Real South Africa. They will help you as well. All right, let's get back into it.
I'm so glad you said South Africa will love you back, which means the people in here accept you as one of their own.
Yes.
I laugh because no matter which culture we run into, they want us to be part of their culture.
Yes.
Which for us, and as African Americans, I don't know about other Africans in other parts of the continent, but I know for us, they want us to be I mean, they know our situation, and they want us to be part of something. So they want you to feel like home. So they have to invite you in, and then you have to accept it, and then you go in, and then you start learning all.
They call that a Braai. Okay, so you know what I'm saying. I have another series called Braai&Chill Rant. That's Braai. Okay, you know they don't call that barbecue. Okay, and there's a difference, and you only gonna be able to experience that if you get here. Okay, the meat tastes so fresh. If you're a meat person, okay. But you can also put some other stuff on a braai, you know what I'm saying? But let's keep going.
These things about the culture of, regardless of if you're talking to a Zulu person in the belly, whoever you're talking to, you start learning the culture. And the funniest thing about the whole thing is that you end up saying, you know what? This sounds familiar. This sounds familiar.
We all went through kind of the same situation as melanated people. I wonder why.
Moving to Africa is now a movement. You agree with me?
It's definitely a movement.
It is a movement, and I think we get a lot of calls, and people are interested in coming to South Africa. And I think over time, hopefully it will grow. You know, with some of the content that you're putting out and some of the things that we put out on our channel.
But I love your YouTube channel.
And also what we put out on the channel here at SA Debunked. Okay, we're gonna keep helping these brothers here to change the narrative. Okay, we gotta change the narrative. You too can have a slice of paradise here if you just plan and strategize.
Oh, I love the videos that you've been posting about South Africa.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the notifications button so you don't miss out on all things The Real South Africa. Thanks again.
Go check out the YouTube channel, subscribe and be part of their awesome channel. And trust me, all you need to know about South Africa, you're definitely going to see it from them.
Yeah.
Final message to all my audience.
Guys, this guy here has been giving you all the keys to everything you need to know. So if you are interested, if you're an African on the continent, if you want to know something about another place on the continent, you need to check out his channel. No, for real. You need
that was not a message.
No.
And I'll put his channel in the descriptions below too as well, so I can support that brother because, hey man, we all trying to help change the narrative here, okay?
No.
That was not a message.
I think he's doing well. I think that's a good message. I think that's a good message. Keep following.
Yeah.
Keep following this. Keep following this guy.
But like I said, all you know, if you want to know anything about South Africa, this is the channel for you to subscribe. I'm just here as a messenger. Maybe some of you might not know him. That's why I'm here. So I'm doing your job for you. Now you know. So check out the description box. The link is going to be there. Subscribe, be part of the channel. Tell them that wodemaya told me that it's by force to come in here.
That's right.
My name is wodemaya, your one and only annoying village boy from Ghana. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Aya Maya. Peace out.
Hey, all right. And that is the end of the video. I hope you guys liked it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please share this with as many people as possible so that they too can know that they don't have to be stuck, okay? You don't have to be where you're at. And it's critical in the times that we're living in right now that you don't have to be there, okay? You don't. If you plan and strategize, you can make this a reality for you and for your family and for generations to come, okay? So we're going to end it here. Like I said, I hope you like this kind of content. I hope to keep bringing you more like this. I'll also try to put a little QR code on the video that you can scan. And if you want to support the channel, all of the donations will go to the content of this channel and the traveling and the experiences that you'll be able to see that I'll be able to bring to you that will be able to help bring more quality content so that you can enjoy it with your family and get you pumped up and excited to come and visit. And if you need any assistance, please by all means put it inside the comments. I'll see what I could do, and also to reach out to the Real South Africa YouTube channel. All right, so we're gonna end it here. It is what it is.